Hello chess lovers. In this video I'm here with the perfect game played between Veselin Topalov and Garry Kasparov, and this game is just show us why the giving sacrifice without calculations in chess it's going to be in disasters. So let's further ado and let's see what happens on the chessboard. And before I started, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe our channel and push it to 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for your hard support. So it's 2008 and Topalov played with the white pieces against king of the chess Garry Kasparov. He opened the game with the e4, why I said e4, e4, and Garry Kasparov responded with a c5 Sicilian defense, knight f3, d6, d4, d takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, and now a6. We have the Najdorf variations in Sicilian defense. Bishop e3, and Garry Kasparov exchanged it to the Scheveningen on the Sicilian. If it was e5, it was still Najdorf, but it's e6 and Scheveningen. g4 and h6. h6 is so important because it's slowing down the white's attack on the queen side. f4, and there is plenty of move like bishop e7, bishop d7, knight b d7. It could have been work, but Garry Kasparov responded with a knight c6, and it's kind of bad because allowing the white to start attack early, like knight takes c6, bishop b takes c6, and queen f3. If d5 it happens, castling on the queen side, pinning the pawn on the queen, and after following move b4, bishop d4, and like c5, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6, and e takes d5. It's kind of been ending worse for black. But anyway, Topalov didn't see that. The young Topalov, of course, he has a nervous about against Garry Kasparov. He played bishop e2, developing the bishop. Anyway, e5. Garry Kasparov wants more space. Knight f5, g6, kicking away the knight. Knight g3, e takes f4, bishop takes f4, and now bishop e6, developing the bishop. Rook f1, rook c8, and now h3, queen b6, queen d2, and it's just taking this pawn. It's not worth it for black, because after queen takes b2, the following move like rook b1, queen a3, and it's allowing to white to gain access the big attack after bishop g7, bishop takes d6, and stopping the king from the attacking. But if you guys says it's just taking with the rook queen, it's okay, it's alright, yeah, but knight takes f6 and king e7, and there is no castle for black, and this attack is just harsh to stop. So anyway, this pawn it's not worth it to take. Anyway, bishop g7, bishop takes d6, knight takes g4. Garry Kasparov gives a sacrifice on g4, and it's kind of blunder. Can you guys tell me what the wrong with this knight takes g4 is? While I give you guys a couple of seconds, and it's kind of important to know these moves. So feel free to pause the video and find the same main reason of this move. So put it on the comment sections. So if you guys find that the main reason the Garry Kasparov gives the sacrifice it's kind of he planned to like taking the b2, and there's a lot of pressure on the knight, on the rook. So it's true, but if you guys find the move why it's not working, I congratulations guys, you are a good player. So what he could have done before he taking the pawn on g4, like playing knight d4, and after following move and threatening the bishop, bishop a3 and h5, and kind of slow moves. So after that, knight takes g3, bishop takes g3, queen takes b2. As I said, there is a lot of pressure, like bishop takes c3, pinning the queen, taking the rook. So there is a one good answer, and that's it. If you guys find it, congratulations. Knight g e2. If you said the rook is defenseless and rook is falling, it's true. But after queen takes a1 check, king f2, the queen is trapped and there is no way to save this queen. After queen b2, rook b1, and there's just game over, and this game is just lost for Garry Kasparov. Like as you guys can see, there is no escaping for the queen. But anyway, after queen takes b2, Topalov didn't see that and he played e5. And e5 is allowing to Garry Kasparov to take on e5, and now the rook files is open and he can simply escape the queen. Like rook b1, queen takes c3, exchanging the queens, and bishop takes I'm sorry, it's a mistake, happens. Bishop takes e6 and f takes c6, rook takes b7, putting the rook on 7th rank, and knight c4, attacking to the bishop, bishop b4. And for second time, feel free to pause the video and tell me, if you were black, what move you will consider and what you will do in these positions. So pause the video and put your thoughts in the comment sections. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of threat for both players. Like the bishop is hanging, rook is hanging, knight is hanging. So in this move is simply taking the knight and giving away the bishop. So there is no good way to handle two threats in with this one move. So let's take the knight and give away the bishop. So after rook takes g7, a5 is coming, and after following move, rook f4, knight e3, king d2, knight f5, rook b7, and there is just this rook is falling, so capturing the bishop, it could be a good move for black. Rook b8 check, and now king f7, rook takes h8, and this game is continue in the draw positions, and both players has good chances to continue. But anyway, after that, Garry Kasparov didn't, or for many reasons could be, didn't accept it, and or he didn't like to play like that, and he just played rook e3 checks, and he blunders the game. And why is that? Because of knight e2 blocking the check, and this is just bishop hanging there, and there is a lot of threats for young Topalov to do that. Anyway, bishop e5, and now doubling the rook on the 7th rank. Rook takes h3, knight d4, and what is the main reason of the knight d4? Because the knight is uncapturable, because rook e7 check and follow move rook b8 checkmate. Anyway, rook e3 check, king f1, and now Garry Kasparov just searching for the materials, and he just forget the king safety is a priority. So feel free to pause the video and checkmate the Garry Kasparov in few moves while I give you guys a couple of seconds. So if you guys find it, congratulations, you guys just checkmate the Garry Kasparov, and the rook f e7. If you guys find it, just congratulations for you guys. Rook f e7 check, and in this move on in these positions on move 28, Garry Kasparov resign the game because there is nothing to do against that. So just let's further do. So if you guys find it, I'm saying again, congratulations, you are checkmate the Garry Kasparov. So if he played like king d8, there's following move knight c6 check, after king c8, knight a7 check, and after that rook bd7 checkmate. So if he like he played king f8, it doesn't matter again, knight takes e6 check, and after that just sacrificing the one rook, because we only just need one rook to checkmate the Garry Kasparov, and the rook takes g7 checkmate. It was just wonderful. And I'm so confused why Garry Kasparov just lost the many moves and he just played against the Topalov. So put your thoughts in the comment sections and tell me why these games happens in the Grandmasters playing it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like it, and if you like it more, you can share it with your friends in a bar or a library, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.